Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Trading Chief. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I cover biopharmaceutical stocks that have upcoming FDA mergers, and I also cover stock mergers. But I just want to show you a play that I covered. I put this out on May 18th, and it says this image is a little bit graphic, and it's a poster from the company, and it says KRYS has its FDA review tomorrow. I said it's 100% guaranteed to be approved. I said I think it moves up to between $100 and $120. I said here's a poster of what the gene therapy has done and how it's helped these patients. And then, as you can see right here, it was trading at around $88.60 or something like that in the after hours. And the Big Cheese, one of the members of the Discord, set a limit at 87.50, and he actually ended up getting filled at 87.50 in the pre-market. I think he ended up being like 4 cents off the bottom, and so I said it was going to go up to $120, and yesterday in the after hours it closed. KRYS closed at $117.53. So really big gains there on that one. Just wanted to show you what we had going on in the Discord, and that we're pretty accurate when it comes to stuff like this. In this video, I want to cover an ongoing stock merger. I'm going to do it a little bit different than what I usually do. I'm just going to start with the initial announcement of it, and then I'm going to scroll up, because if I try to cover everything, this is going to be a 2-hour long video. So we're going to start with the first news article. And this is for the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard merger. I think you'll see that. You'll definitely know what it is off of the thumbnail. But the first news article is from January 18th. It says Microsoft to buy Activision Blizzard for $69 billion, becoming the third largest gaming company. And it says this is the largest deal in the gaming industry and is carried out on an all-cash basis. Microsoft will become the third largest gaming company in the world. Offer is a 45% premium to Call of Duty producers. I said Tuesday that it will acquire Call of Duty producer Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion, making it the largest game industry acquisition deal in history. Currently, global tech giants are betting on the future of virtual technology. This deal is also Microsoft's biggest acquisition in history and will be the highest all-cash transaction ever recorded. It will enhance Microsoft's fighting power in the booming video game market and compete with the industry leaders Tencent and Sony. It also represents the American multinational's bet on the metaverse, a virtual online world where people can work, play, and socialize. Many of the biggest competitors are already in this field. So that's the first news article. And the next one we're going to take a look at, we're going to scroll all the way up, skip a whole year, and go to April 26th, because none of the other stuff is relevant anymore. And you can see there's like 5,000 news articles. I don't want to go through all of that and make this a 2-hour long video. So we're going to go to April 26th and find this news article. There's a lot of them. And this says Activision Blizzard's acquisition blocked by the UK regulator. Microsoft says it will appeal. The gaming experts weigh in. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority announced it is blocking Microsoft's $68.7 billion proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard Inc. The British regulatory body cited concerns the deal would have a negative impact on the fast-growing cloud gaming market, stating Microsoft had not addressed these concerns effectively. So what does Microsoft do? They're like, here, we're going to rub it in your face. And that leads us to the next news article, which is on 4/28, which is April 28th, and it's this one right here. And it says Playing the regulator game, Microsoft strikes an Inware deal to woo skeptical European officials over Activision acquisition. This is Microsoft Corp President Brad Smith tweeted that the European cloud gaming platform Inware inked a 10-year agreement to to stream PC games built by Xbox on Inware's platform. The deal also includes rights to stream Activision Blizzard Inc.'s titles on Inware's platform after the acquisition closes. Microsoft aims to end the regulatory opposition against its Activision deal by this agreement. Basically, what the UK said was that Microsoft didn't look at the streaming side of the house. This is earlier Microsoft forged similar deals with Nvidia, Nintendo, and Boosteroid. This week, the UK competition watchdog Competition and Markets Authority opposed Microsoft's proposed purchase of Activision over concerns that the deal would alter the future of the fast-growing cloud gaming market, leading to reduced innovation and fewer choices for the UK gamers over the years to come. So, Microsoft here, we'll just rub this in your face and we'll get a cloud computing company to sign with us. Next one we're going to look at is on May 1st. And that's this one right here. It says Microsoft's profitability at risk with Call of Duty exclusivity. UK regulators focus on the cloud gaming monopoly. And then on 5/9, it says Activision's Blizzard hires legal heavyweight to fight the UK's block of Microsoft deal. So what Microsoft did, they went out and they hired the former Queen Elizabeth's lawyer to fight this deal. And then the next news article is 5/10. And it's this one right here. It says Press News. Microsoft Activision's acquisition to reportedly be approved by the EU regulators next week. Right? So, although UK blocked it, the European Union regulators are going to approve it. And then the next news article we're going to look at is 5/15. And it's this one right here. Even though this is all black, can't fool me. It says European Union regulates on Monday approved Microsoft's proposal of $69 billion acquisition of gaming firm Activision Blizzard. The European Commission, the EU's executive arm, said that Microsoft offered remedies in the nascent area of cloud gaming that have staved off antitrust concerns. These remedies centered on allowing users to stream Activision games that they purchase on any cloud streaming platform. Europe's green light is a huge win for Microsoft after the UK's top competition authority last month blocked the deal. Then the UK even had the nerve to say that we still stand by this, even though they were obviously proved wrong. And then the next one we're going to look at is also on 5/15. And it is this right here. EU's approval of Microsoft's deal to buy Activision highlights flaws in UK's regulator's decision. That was by Wedbush. And then the last one we're going to look at is from 5/19, or May 19th. And this one is where you kind of see that, okay, this deal is going to go through. And this is Microsoft says China approved its plan to buy video game maker Activision Blizzard. So once you start getting the big markets buying in, like Europe and China, you can guess that it's going to be approved at this point. Even if it's not, okay, big deal. If UK is not going to approve it, then we just won't sell your games in in the UK. That's pretty much all Microsoft has to do. Yeah, it would take it out of the market for that part, but I mean, let's be honest. All you have to do is get on a train, go over to Germany, and then pick up whatever you want, and come back. Right? And it's not that hard. Since Microsoft says China approves its plan to buy video game maker Activision Blizzard. Microsoft said Friday that China has unconditionally approved its plan to buy video game company Activision Blizzard, even as the deal still faces antitrust oppositions in the U.S. and the United Kingdom. China's approval is complicated by the fact that Activision Blizzard stopped offering many of its games in mainland China earlier this year because of a dispute with its local publishing partner. China and European Union are the two biggest economies to have approved Microsoft's plan. $69 billion takeover the California game publisher behind popular titles such as World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, and Candy Crush. European regulators representing the 27 nation bloc approved the deal Monday on condition that Microsoft makes some promises meant to boost the competition in the emerging cloud-based gaming market. China's State Administration for Market Regulation cleared it without conditions, according to Microsoft, though as of late Friday, the agency's website didn't mention the decision. Game sales in mainland China come with a requirement that game makers work with a Chinese publisher to release titles in the country, and since earlier this year, popular Activision Blizzard franchises such as World of Warcraft and StarCraft series, Overwatch, and Diablo have been suspended because of the disagreement between Activision subsidiary Blizzard Entertainment and its Chinese partner NetEase. Blizzard had a long-standing partnership with NetEase dating to 2008, so I don't think this will be an issue once they go back to it, which helped the latter company grow to become China's second largest games distributor after local rival Tencent. But the U.S. company said late last year it would suspend most of its games services in China after the current license agreement ended, leading to a public spat between the two companies. Microsoft says its planned Activision acquisition, considered the priciest tech deal in history, now has been cleared in 37 countries, which includes the 27 in Europe as well as 10 others such as China, Japan, Brazil. But the blockbuster deal is still in jeopardy because British regulators have rejected it and the U.S. authorities are trying to thwart it. So, there's that. There's still a little risk to it. Obviously, there's a risk with every merger, but you can kind of see that it's running into the right direction. So that's pretty much all I've got. If you like this information, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And come check me out in the Banking with Billy Discord. And that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.